Hi, my name is Sam, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be going outside of the box a little bit. We're going to be taking a look at some toys. I'm a big fan of Masters of the Universe. We're going to be taking a look at some slime toys, and as you can tell, hey, surprise, surprise, we're going to be taking a look at the old slime pit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start sliming some toys, baby. Okay, so we got our slime pit up here. All we got to do, of course, is put some slime in this bad boy. So let's go ahead and load up some slime into this. The top of the slime pit is going to have a cap on the top, but typically the cap is going to be missing. My slime pit has the cap, thankfully. That's one of the things if you are going to be collecting the slime pit. So if you do want to pick up the slime pit, so you got to make sure that you have this cap or it's not going to be complete. So if you're going to be going out and picking up one of these, that piece is always missing. There's a little hand in there, and there's a gripper on the back. And it kind of comes up, and that's where you would put your slime in, down there. And then it just kind of comes out of the nose and the mouth. So let's go ahead and grab some slime. So I got some different oozes. This is from the 04 turtles. It's still sealed, as you can see. I have not opened this. I got this from one of those mutation shredders. It's getting a little chunky. I try to grab this like once or twice a month and kind of make it go up and down a little bit. I supposedly, if you keep movement in it, it shouldn't go bad as fast. Obviously, this is going to go bad eventually, but it's still shrink wrapped, so I think that this is probably going to keep longer, better than the rest of any other slime that I do come across, because this is actually like shrink wrapped in there. So we're not going to be using this. I don't have any Mattel slime either, but we do have some radioactive material. These are just going to be the canisters from the Mutant Mayhem movies, as you can see there. You can pick these up at like Walmart, Target, Meijer is where I picked mine up. Some of these were clearanced out. I recommend to get this slime. The Playmate slime is probably going to be the closest slime that you can find that's going to be to the Mattel. As you can see, it's pretty liquidy. And it's sticky, but it's not like sticky to where it's going to actually stick on stuff, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to describe. It's like the perfect slime material. So I have red, and I got some blue, and I have some green in the other room as well, but I figured we'd use these two colors for what we're going to be doing. Go ahead and pull out the red. So we've got our slime here. Now, we're going to have to slime somebody, though. First thing I wanted to slime today, let's go ahead and hit it. Let's hit the good old mutated He-Man. So let's go ahead and put little homeboy down here in the pit. So we got our mutated He-Man down there, and then in the back here, there's a lever. As you can see, you can kind of like latch him into place. He's kind of a weird shape, so he doesn't fit the greatest, but this is who we're going to be sliming. Got a couple other characters we're going to be sliming. This is just a classic slime playset, right? Like, this is the golden standard playset, I think, when it comes to slime. So let's go ahead and put our slime into the hole here. Go ahead and tilt it down. There we go. Look at that. Such a cool toy, man. It's just so basic. You're just dripping slime down on top of stuff, but it just works so well. One of the things I can say, though, about this toy is that it is a pain in the ass to clean, man. It's not like the worst slime toy to clean, but underneath the little claw hand down there, it can be a pain to get all the goo out from underneath that. You can take the back of this playset apart, snap it from the base, and clean it out that way. Slimy. good old slime, folks. Lift this up here and grab all this slime out. Yum. Love me some good slime, man. The Playmate slime is so good. Like I said, the Playmates Ooze is probably going to be the closest you're going to get to the Mattel stuff. Man, it's just that vintage style of slime. Every once in a while, Mattel will remake it if they dick around with like Ghostbuster stuff. And you can find it with like Jurassic Park toys too. Let's go ahead and load this bad boy back up. Now it's time for our next victim. Sorry, but you're going to be working for Hordak now, brother. He's going in the pit. Good old Zilla. Let's slime his ass. Such a good toy, man. Like I said, just a basic, just gravity doing all the work, but it just works, man. Love me a good slime pit. You would think that there would be some like Hedorah slime toys or something, right? Like Godzilla. That'd make a lot of sense. Yum. Just look at that. So good. So good. Man, I don't think there's like anything better than toys than slime, right? Like, slime is one of the best things. I love this Zilla too. He's like transparent, so you can kind of see through him. He's really cool. 54 Bandai movie series, top vinyl. All right, so let's go ahead and load up a new thing of Ooze here. Gonna be going with this sick looking blue. Now it's time for our next victim. Put his little punk ass in there. Your Hordak's forever now, MOSQUITOR. I can say that the blue looks like it's actually dripping down way slower than that red slime was. Dude, that little slime looks so cool. It's like metallic looking. Yeah, it's some cool looking slime. It's very weird looking. Like, you can't even see through it. Like, your normal slime is kind of transparent. I kind of dig it though. Very unique looking. Like I said, this is just a Mutant Mayhem slime. Ooze, whatever you want to call it, turtle-wise. Love me MOSQUITOR, he's such a cool figure. But yeah, if you don't know MOSQUITOR, basically, MOSQUITOR, he has blood in his chest. He's got a little button on his back. As you can see, and when you press it, it's supposed to be like he's pumping blood because he's supposed to be like a mosquito. Get it? But yeah, he's got a very unique looking gun. I'm pretty sure he's the only one in MOTU that has a gun that looks like that. It's very specific to him. But yeah, he's one of my favorite villains in MOTU universe. Good old MOSQUITOR. Dude, look how cool that slime looks, man. Like, super, like, pearlescent, metallic looking. Super cool. Man, I'm having a blast doing this. It's like, I'm a 31-year-old man-child sitting here playing with my action figures and my toys, and, I don't fucking care. We're here to have fun, man, and life's short. People are too fixed on growing up, you know what I mean? Being an adult sucks, so why speed up the process? Yeah, and I can say, too, that The consistency of this blue slime is way nicer than the red stuff. It's not as like sticky. So that is a pretty big difference, and it's just the color, so you would think that it wouldn't make that big of a difference, but clearly it does. So if you guys do see this out in the wild, the slimes themselves are actually have paper on them. Cannot see the actual slime color on the inside without ripping the paper, so take it upon yourself to kind of rip some of that paper away so you can see what color you're getting before you do purchase it. Cool beans. And we'll of course clean him up a little better. This is going to be the last toy we're going to be sliming today. Good old MUCKMAN. I do not have like Joe Eyeball. I'm missing all of his accessories. I'm missing the top of his head. As you can see, there's just a hole there. I'm missing his backpack. I think I pulled this dude out of like a Goodwill bin somewhere. Like we have a Goodwill store around here, and they actually sell by the weight. You can kind of just go in there, and there's like just big ass bins, and you just rummage through them, and you kind of just grab random stuff. And I had found this guy in there. Typically with MUCKMAN, you know, you would be able to put it in his head, and it would come out through his mouth. Put it in his stomach, and it would come out through his stomach. Joe Eyeball would kind of help him push it through there, but we don't have any of those things, like I said. However, this is still a slime toy, so at the end of the day, we still gotta slime this thing, right? Oh, MUCKMAN. Such a cool toy, man. Alright, so I also have the instructions to the slime pit, so I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at those. Just love the art that they do in these. It's a lot of fun. Kind of shows how to put everything together. And again, this cap to the top of this is always missing typically when you do see this out in the wild, so if you do purchase this, or want to purchase a slime pit, try to find one with the skull cap. Or if my 90-day limited warranty is still any good. I guess this would have been like the warning label that came with the original slime compound back then. And I also have instructions on, I guess, how to mess around with the slime and how to care for it. So just got some instructions in here, and it's more or less telling you don't let it get dry, keep it in a dark, cold place, don't let it get in your hair, clothes, and whatnot, because it will stain. Don't let it get on your carpets. And as well, it's telling you there, hey, make sure you gotta get it out and you're squeezing it and playing with it, or else it's gonna go bad. Yeah, just good fun art, man. And the last thing I have to show, the cap to the original slime that came with the slime pit. I don't have the actual container itself, unfortunately, but this is everything that I do have. Go ahead and pull this up. Get some quick shots of this up close. You can see he's got that lever there in the back. And that's what you're actually pulling on to make that go up. Yeah, it's so good. Slime pit. Slime pit. Alright, well, we slimed some toys, we slimed Godzilla, we slimed MOSQUITOR, Mutated, He-Man, got all of them. Comment down below, tell me what is your favorite Masters of the Universe toy, what's your favorite TMNT toy, maybe tell me what your favorite slime toy is of all time. Alright, well, as always, I guess, thanks for hanging out and talking toys. Peace.